I can't shake the thoughts that haunt me. It's been years, but every time I see a lottery ad or hear someone talk about a big win, a wave of nausea washes over me. My brother has always been the responsible one. He's got a good job, a steady life, and he never takes dumb risks. So, when we were walking through a shopping center one day and he impulsively decided to buy a lucky pick ticket at a newsagent, I just laughed. I thought he was wasting his money. But for some inexplicable reason, I grabbed one too, just for shits and giggles. A few days later, I found myself at his place and noticed his ticket lying on the kitchen bench, half buried under unopened mail. The draw had already happened, and curiosity got the better of me. I checked the numbers. My heart sank. It wasn't a jackpot, but it was life-changing, low six figures. Enough to wipe out debt, buy a new car, or even cut my mortgage in half. I don't even remember making the decision. My own ticket, a total dud, was still stuffed in my wallet. In a moment of desperation, I swapped them and left shortly after. A week later, as we shared a beer, he casually mentioned that he'd forgotten to check his ticket. I shrugged it off and said something like, "Yeah, you probably didn't win anyway." He laughed and agreed, saying he'd probably thrown out already. I wanted to throw up right then and there. Cashing in the ticket was surprisingly easy. The entire sum went straight into my mortgage, allowing me to pay it off at least a decade earlier than planned. No one knew what I had done. My brother is doing well. He's got a nice place and no real financial worries. That helps ease my guilt just a little. It's easier to convince myself that it wouldn't have changed much for him anyway. A lot of people want to know how I was able to claim the prize if I wasn't the one who bought the ticket. In my country, if you buy a physical lottery ticket from an outlet with cash, there's no way to trace it back to the original buyer. The ticket itself is basically like cash. Whoever has it can claim the prize. It's only registered to a buyer if the ticket was purchased online. But today was different. At a charity raffle we entered for a good cause, which we didn't win, he casually complained about how he never wins anything. My chest tightened with an all-too-familiar knot. I laughed along with him, pretending it was nothing, but inside I was screaming. What if things had been different? What if I hadn't swapped our tickets? I can't escape the weight of my choices, the guilt that lingers like an unwelcome shadow.